Could I now request Shri Subrata Bagchi, Chairman of Odisha Skill Development Authority, an IT industry veteran who co-founded Mindtree and has explored the canvas of life and work like very few would, to present the welcome address.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, friends from Karunashraya, Sri Shankara Foundation, and all the assembled guests. Sir, we are witnessing the foundation stone laying of two institutions today that will redefine cancer care, cure, training, and research from this very space for all times to come for our state and for the entire eastern region. Sir, this is happening on the most auspicious day for all of us. Today, the Lord will be out in his resplendent best, and his chariot will be pulled in all glory. In setting up a world-class cancer hospital and a palliative care center, all of us are indeed pulling his chariot. There cannot be a greater devotion we can have for him than serve his people, particularly the distressed, because he is called the Patita Pavan, deliverer of the fallen. Sir, I am grateful to three great men who are in our midst today, whose generous willingness to come to our land has made this day possible. They had no plans of stepping outside of Bangalore, far less coming here until we approached them on your behalf. Shri Kishore Rao, Shri Gurmeet Singh, who co-founded Karunashraya over 25 years ago, and they have seen it become India's benchmark for palliative care. Sir, we have Dr. Srinath, a great cancer surgeon who has helped build 3 cancer institutions in the country. At 70, the good doctor sees 100 patients every day in OPD and performs surgery 4 days in a week. Sir, many of the trustees of both the institutions are here with us today, and we are grateful for their presence. We have some of the most respected people from Bengaluru with us in our midst. True to their character, they would remain anonymous unless I introduce them to you. We have noted palliative care doctor, Dr. Nagesh Simha, and anesthesiologist, Dr. Jayashree Simha, who have been known for their great dedication to the cause of medicine. Sir, we have Dr. Nagaraja, one of Bangalore's most respected academic institution builder, who has created an institution called BASE. And I'm delighted that we have Dr. Srimati Tejaswini Anantakumar, software engineer, philanthropist, and wife of the much-loved late Union Minister, Sri Anantakumar. Welcome, ma'am. Sir, between the decision to set up a leading-edge cancer hospital and a palliative care center, to the choice of our partners, to the cabinet approval under your leadership, to land allocation, and to this event, everything has happened at a lightning speed. Our friends from Bengaluru cannot believe that governments move at this velocity. Even I am in awe. Sir, we have not chosen this site. The Lord has chosen it. We have not chosen this date for the foundation stone laying. The Lord has chosen it. And it is happening in your presence, your direction, and your guidance. When Susmita and I became beholden to the idea of helping to set up 2 cancer institutions in the state, and that was just a year ago, we spoke to your office, and in particular to Chief Advisor Sri R. Balakrishnan, who is here with us today. Sir, he said, this has to be done. Sir, he said, we will move heaven and earth for it. Sir, today, heaven and earth have both moved. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. May I now request Shri Gurmeet Randhawa, Managing Trustee of Karunashraya, for a presentation on the Bagchi-Karunalay project.
Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, senior officials of the government of Odisha, Shri Subrata Bagchi, Srimati Susmita Bagchi, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, at the outset, the trustees of Karnashraya are extremely grateful to you and to your government for giving us this opportunity to serve the people of Odisha. And we are indeed grateful to Shri Sabroto and Shrimati Susmita Bagchi for enabling this possibility. We bring to Odisha more than 26 years of experience in providing free palliative care at Bangalore through our home care and inpatient facilities. We have so far admitted more than 26,000 patients. The main objective of the trust is to provide the best possible quality of life for those cancer patients who are in the sunset of their lives through professional palliative care and psychosocial interventions. One of the important aspects of providing this is to create a conducive and peaceful environment. Our hospice building, designed by Mr. Sanjay Mohe and Naresh Medapa, has won many awards and accolades. It's one of the very few buildings in India which finds a place in the World Atlas of Iconic Buildings of the 20th Century. Sir, the same pair of architects are designing the campus to come up on this hallowed land, so generously provided by your government. This campus will house a hospice with 110 beds with all allied amenities. It will have residences for the nursing staff and the support staff and doctors. There will be an education and research block with a 500-seater auditorium. This will be a green campus and having the best environmental practices. When completed, it will be the best and single largest palliative care facility in the world. We will provide all our services absolutely free of cost. Sir, in a few months' time, we will commence our home care services from the city space your government has so kindly provided to us. When fully operational, we will be able to admit more than 2,000 patients annually to the inpatient facility and see more than 1,500 patients annually through our home care services. Our education and training center will train tribal girls as health assistants, and we will also provide training to more than 20,000 people in the next 5 years. This will include doctors, nurses, counselors, Asha Didis, and volunteers. Sir, as you unveil the foundation stone of our campus today, we, the trustees of Karnashraya, are once again extremely grateful to you and to your government for giving us this opportunity to serve the people of Odisha. We are extremely grateful to Shri Sabroto Bagchi and Shrimati Susmita Bagchi for their generous contribution in making this a dream a reality. Sir, as we invoke the blessing of good Lord this morning and the good weather that followed, omens well for the projects that are being inaugurated today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Could I now request Dr. Srinath B.S., Managing Trustee of Sri Shankara Cancer Foundation, for a presentation on the Bagchi Sri Shankara project.
Honorable Chief Minister of Odisha, Mrs. Subrato Bagchi, Sri Subrato Bagchi, distinguished invitees, my friends from Karunashraya and Shankara Cancer Foundation. On this auspicious day, we just saw the Bhumi Pujan for the construction of a 500-bedded cancer hospital and also a palliative care center. On behalf of all the trustees of Shankara Cancer Foundation, I express our sincere gratitude to you, sir, and to the government of Odisha and the Bagchi family for giving this unprecedented, never dreamt opportunity to come here and establish a state-of-the-art cancer center in the eastern part of the country. The Shankara Cancer Foundation is young. It was started only 8 years ago, and we have established a 500-bedded cancer hospital in the heart of Bangalore, which is a not-for-profit entity. It has so far treated 60,000 cancer patients during the last 8 years, and barring the last 2 years of pandemic, the hospital has served the people extremely well. 50% of the patients admitted in this hospital were treated either free or at concessional rates. The hospital also has a research center. It's a training institute. Sri Bagchi-Karunalay Cancer Institute and Research Center in Bhubaneswar will draw the experience and the knowledge from our previous experience in Shankara Cancer Hospital in Bangalore to place before you what would be the status at the end of 2 years in mid-2023. Sri Bagchi-Karunalay Cancer Institute and Research Center will have at least 500 beds, but it will be built with a scope to increase the bed strength to 750, and it will have a bone marrow transplantation center, 40-bedded intensive care unit, 8-bedded operation theaters, and all the gadgets, all the advanced technology that is required in a modern cancer hospital. A one-stop cancer center. It will have a PET CT scan, an MRI, a CT machine, and everything that is required. Apart from this, this hospital will also will be a postgraduate training center for cancer specialists. It will train the nurses for oncology nursing. Oncology nursing is extremely difficult, and it is important that we have trained nurses with a lot of internal strength, philosophical attitude, and energy to serve these patients. It is necessary to train the nurses in the field of oncology. We will have the paramedical staff particularly skilled in taking care of operation theaters, various radiology, radiation therapy, and other aspects, including soft skills that are required to handle the suffering and frightened cancer patients when they enter the hospital. Apart from this, the hospital will also provide a research center which will have all the facilities to cope with the latest trends that are happening in the field of cancer research. And this institute, I would wish to place before you. This institute will serve the people of Orissa with all its energy, and it will also collaborate and seek cooperation with all the cancer institutes and such organizations that are established already in the state of Odisha. Besides, also supporting all the government projects which have already been taken up and which is vibrantly going on in the state of Odisha. With your blessings, I am very confident that at the end of 2 years, we will see a state-of-the-art cancer institution, which will be a matter of pride for all of us. It will serve not only the state of Orissa, it will draw its patients from all the surrounding states of this country. Thank you, sir. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, Dr. Srinath. Well, on the auspicious occasion of Rath Yatra, with the blessings of Mahaprabhu Lord Jagannath, may I now take this opportunity to request Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik to unveil the foundation stone first for Bagchi-Karunalay Palliative Care Center. And the Lord has blessed us in terms of rains, even as this is happening. This is definitely a very good omen, ladies and gentlemen. I would now request Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik to also unveil the foundation stone for Bagchi Shri Shankara Cancer Center and Research Institute. A big thank you to our Honorable Chief Minister. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, under the visionary leadership of Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik, Odisha today has emerged as one of the most progressive states in the country, with its focus on transformative governance in healthcare, education, women and child development. With the birth of Bagchi-Karunalay Palliative Care Center and Bagchi Shri Shankara Cancer Center and Research Institute today, we have reached a milestone in cancer care today. Let's hear what the Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik has to share with us through a video message.
Joy Jagannath, on this auspicious Rath Yatra day, with the blessings of Lord Jagannath, I'm happy that the two projects for cancer cure and care are being initiated. I would like to congratulate Srimati Shushmita Bagchi and Sri Subrata Bagchi for their philanthropy and noble efforts to create two world-class institutions in Odisha. We are delighted that Sri Shankara Cancer Foundation, led by Dr. Srinath, is setting up the cancer hospital, which will work on a cross-subsidy model. I'm very happy to learn that the hospital will now be 750 bedded with the latest technology. I'm sure the center will become a leading research institution and attract oncologists from across the world to serve humanity. Sri Kishore Rao and Sri Gurmeet Randhawa, founders of Bangalore Hospice Trust, and their team have been serving the needs of the dying with dignity for over 25 years through their Karuna Shraya. We are happy that such a kind institution providing world-class palliative care is now being set up in Odisha. It is heartening to note that world-class palliative care would be completely free of cost. I'm sure both the institutions will help the patients of Odisha in accessing quality health care facilities, especially for the poor. I assure that our government will provide all support for its early completion to serve the people of Odisha. Thank you. Bande Utkal Janani.
Thank you so much, Honorable Chief Minister, for your inspiring words. May I now request Srimati Sushmita Bagchi, an acclaimed writer who also made Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik's mission of transforming education in Odisha her mantra when she was entrusted with the task of linking 50,000 government schools to their alma mater, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Minister, sir, Honorable Minister, Honorable members of Legislative Assembly, all assembled guests and fellow workers. On behalf of Sri Shankara Cancer Foundation, Karunashraya, Shubrata and myself, it is my great honor to propose a vote of thanks for this most auspicious event of a lifetime. First and foremost, I want to thank our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Naveen Patnaik, for making time on a day like today, braving the unpredictable weather to bless the occasion in person. Sir, your presence today is probably the best omen for the two institutions dedicating themselves to the cause of cancer in our state. I would like to thank our Honorable Minister, Sri Ashok Panda, our Honorable Legislators, Sri Anand Jena and Sri Sushant Raut, for being present for the occasion. We'll count on your kind support for smooth execution of the two projects. I thank our Chief Secretary Sri Suresh Mahapatra, our Additional Chief Secretary Sri Pradipta Mahapatra, our Development Commissioner Sri P.K. Jena, who galvanized the entire administration to bring the two great institutions to our state. Everyone in the Department of Health, Industries, Revenue are gratefully acknowledged. I want to thank Dr. Lalatendu Sarangi, Director Acharya Harihar, for his constant support for the projects. I want to specially thank Dr. Krishan Kumar, Sri Bhupendra Bunia, and his entire team at IDCO, who have left no stone unturned so that the foundation stones could be laid. Given the short time we have on hand, I would seek everyone's forgiveness because it would not be possible to do justice to the countless people whose collective effort has made the beginning happen so well. But I will fail in my duty if I do not mention event manager's prelude, the police officials on duty, and above all, Sri Pinaki Patnaik, whose enormous contributions are greatly acknowledged. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar.
Thank you so much. May I now request Honorable Chief Minister and other dignitaries to proceed towards the unveil flags for a photo opportunity. I'll first request the dignitaries for the Bagchi-Karunalay Palliative Care Center. We will do it one by one. Also requested now the dignitaries for Bagchi Sri Shankara Cancer Center and Research Institute to join for the photo opportunity, along with our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Naveen Patnaik and the wonderful Bagchi couple. We would once again like to thank our Honorable Chief Minister Shri Naveen Patnaik for gracing this occasion.